So it's a bright sunny day, very bright sunny day. It's a Saturday. What am I doing standing at the top of the road? It's bus day. Today's free Kent day or Kent event day, something like that, which means it's free bus travel, so might as well give it a go. So what that really means is
it's an adventure.
Okay, for a second I'm off the bus and I'm in Canterbury, but I'm only in Canterbury for a connection for another bus, because as I said, we're on an adventure, we're going somewhere, and it's not here, so we're changing here and going somewhere else. And it does kind of look like the bus I've chosen to go on, everybody's going on. It seems really busy by the look of it, so yeah, but oh well. Looks like the bus I'm on is actually very comfortable. We've got leather seats, essentially stagecoach gold. It's a bit posh, isn't it? With Wi-Fi and all that sort of stuff, but it should be comfortable. It should be a nice trip going down to the coast. So the bus for the next destination I want to go to is a little bit on the busy side, so I'm going to give it a rest for say half an hour and then grab it. Hopefully it'll be a little bit quieter and I'll be able to get on one where I can actually sit down, because I don't want to be standing up all the way. For the next sort of half an hour or so I've ended up in Folkestone, which isn't too bad. It's just the sun has sort of gone in, and when I'm squinting a little bit, the sun's gone in and it's a bit breezy, shall we say. It feels a bit sort of misty and breezy, that sort of mist. But half an hour here and then move on. And it very much looks like the funicular railway is well and truly funiculared. Sort of, yeah, just sort of disappeared, and there's all new buildings appearing behind me and buildings over there. Used to be the Leeds Club as well, actually, over there, and that's gone. Oh dear. Progress, I think they call it. I mean, I must admit, I've only ever been here a couple of times. I came for a drink once, and I think I played pool with my mate Anthony here when I come down to see my then girlfriend Janine at the time, but it's just disappeared. It's been dug up and gone. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So I did manage to make it back in time for the bus, but now the bus is half an hour late because they couldn't find a driver for it, so they've had to get a different bus, which is really helpful. And somehow, well, I know how, leaving the other bus, because I thought it would go all the way and I had to get off of it, I left my hat behind, so I've lost my hat. Oh well, I mean, I've got more at home, obviously, it's just, that was annoying. So, where have I ended up exactly? Well, by the canal in Hythe. It's a very lovely day now. I said it was a bit misty in Folkestone. When I went to Folkestone, you could see from the drone shots there was a bit of mist quite high up. Well, actually wasn't that high, it's the top of a cliff. So yeah, nice, the sun's out again. There's lots and lots of seagulls, strange enough, on the river, or on the canal, rather than ducks. There must be some ducks somewhere, but I haven't seen them yet. Now, of course, my day out is actually a wee day out. It's myself and, of course, yes, Cuddle's having a rest in the sun. He's been in the bag most of the day, but we've come out on the bus. It's free bus day, as I said. The buses have been really, really busy because obviously they're free for everybody to use. And it's sort of getting the idea of getting people to get around Kent on a bus. Whether or not it's going to encourage people to start spending more money going on a bus, I don't know, because some of the stuff they offer, like the free Wi-Fi, doesn't work. So if you're a businessman and you want to get on the bus to go work or university work or something like that, that's not going to happen. So I don't know, you might be more comfortable on the train because the bus is bumpy all the way and keeps stopping, which is obviously the whole point of public transport, but you might be better on the train. So I don't know if it's ever going to encourage people to get on the bus more than they do now, but it's worth a try. So this is St Leonard's Church. Now I've been here a few times for weddings, christenings, that sort of thing, but I'm actually outside now, the entrance to the crypt. The crypt I got brought by my dad, I don't know, probably about 15, I think my dad brought us to this. It's a crypt. It's basically a collection of bones. I think they had to move the churchyard or something or other many years ago, and they collected all the bones and the skulls and put them in a crypt that you could actually go in and visit. A bit macabre, but there is some history behind why some of them are there and what have happened to them. People like would have had their heads drilled because they thought they had a headache, so back in those days they drilled a hole in their head. That sort of stuff. It's very unusual, but quite unique and quite a nice thing to come and see, weirdly. Now, the odd thing is with me, every girlfriend I've had that I've known I'm going to have for a while, so girlfriends that have been sort of like going to be a permanent fixture, for some reason I brought them here. Yeah, I know, it's a weird day out, I know, but come here, have a look at some skulls, and then I know if you're the one or not. Some of them, well, all of them, obviously, clearly haven't worked out, but it's still a nice place to come and have a look at something different. You may hear some popping and banging in the background. The popping and banging is the rifle range, because one thing Hive is also famous for is its military range, which is on the seafront over there, which means you can't fly the drone or do anything like that round by there, but they have a military range testing bombs, weapons, guns and all sorts of stuff, and it's been there years. So yeah, probably quite annoying for the residents though. It seems for some reason I've been doing a lot of steps today, or steps and hills and all sorts. Not that it bothers me. I have brought the Fitbit as my watch of the day, so I can at least count where I've been. So I literally get the entire bus virtually to myself on the way back, with hardly anybody on it with me.
bus, wankers!